dugsiga boardingka iyo maalinlaha ah ee Amano Boarding and Day School.
Good morning, grade 2s. Welcome to our today's lesson. And before we start our lesson, remember we have an exam coming next week, and this is the timetable here. We have on Saturday we are going to do science, so we'll be having our science on Tuesday, that is May. On Saturday we'll be having English. Sunday we have social. Monday we have mathematics. Tuesday science. Wednesday Arabic. Then on Saturday next week we having Islamic. So as you watch our video, as you do the homework, please make sure you revise for the exam. Don't just sit at home. Make sure you use your book, you go through your books, you prepare as the exam comes. So let's go to our today's lesson, the science. Today we are going to learn about importance of breakfast. Now we have 3 meals in a day, or we eat 3 times in a day. So we have that food we take early in the morning. After you wake up in the morning, you brush your teeth, you go to the dining room, then you find something on the table. That food you eat in the morning is what you call the breakfast. Breakfast is the meal we take in the morning. Number 2, we have that food we take at midday or in the afternoon, and that food we call it lunch. You go to school in the afternoon, you go home, you find that mother has prepared something for you. So that food you eat at that time is what you call lunch. Then we have the third meal in the day that we call it supper or dinner. So we have 3 meals in a day, that is breakfast, lunch, supper or dinner. Let's look at the meals we can eat in the morning, that is during the breakfast. What kind of food can you take? You can have breakfast. You can take during the breakfast, you can eat the bread. You can take milk. You can also have a cup of tea in the morning. You can eat pancake. You can also have yam. Any type of fruit, you can take any type of fruit. So you can eat either banana, watermelon, apple. So any type of fruit is good in the morning, or you can also eat eggs. So these are the meals we take in the morning. These are the foods we eat in the morning. The food you always take in the morning, they are the light food. You don't take every food, every lunch or every foods in the morning. The food we take in during the breakfast, they are the light food. Like the bread is light. We can't eat rice. Rice is a heavy food. The chapati, we can't take it during breakfast, because that is a heavy food. So we take the light one. So these are the examples of food we can take during the breakfast. Now, why do we eat the breakfast, or what are the now importance of eating the breakfast? You wake up from the bed and you need something to eat. Why do you eat? One is say why do we take breakfast? And we say to have energy to work and play. You need the food, you need that energy. You are just from bed, you had a long time from the time you took your supper to the time you wake up, you had long hours there. So you need energy for you to able to start the day. You need that energy to go to work, maybe to do something, and you also need, for you children, you need the energy to play. We also take breakfast. Food we eat in the morning helps us to grow big. The food you eat, it also builds our body. So as you take the breakfast, you are also building the muscles, so you are still growing big. We also eat breakfast because our stomachs are hungry. You are feeling hungry, there's nothing in your stomach, so you need something to keep you strong. So if you take the breakfast, you are able to do this thing. When you take the breakfast, you are able to play. Now you take your breakfast, you go to school, it's break time. Now you are able to play during break time. You also have energy, you can read because you have the energy. So when you go to class, you sit in class, you are able to read and understand what you're reading. You can also ride the bicycle because now you are full. You have that energy. Now you can hold your bicycle and go around riding the bicycle. You can also, now after you take your breakfast, now you are able to go to school because you have the energy. So when you take your breakfast, these are the things you are able to do, and you can also do so many things. These are just the example of things you can do. You can play, you can read, you can go to school, and you can also ride a bicycle. So let's remind ourselves on what you are doing by doing this together. How many meals we have in a day? And we have said we have 3 meals in a day. We have breakfast, we have lunch, and we have supper. And another name for supper, children, is dinner. So these are the 3 meals we have in a day. Then the food we eat in the morning is called, what do we call this food we eat in the morning? And we'll say the food we eat in the morning is called breakfast. The breakfast is what you take early in the morning before starting your day. You take the breakfast. Then we have lunch. You have said lunch, you take it during afternoon is when you take in there your lunch. Then in the evening you take dinner or supper. Then examples of food we eat in the morning, we have eggs, bread, milk, tea. So those are the examples of food you can take in the morning. Thank you, children. Bye bye.